Hello again, welcome to part 2. I'm glad you're here. Not many people check out part 2s lately, but I'm really happy that you're here. So I'm going to put the bottom in this. This is an 18 by 24 inch canvas. In case you didn't see part 1, it should be linked under the video. Get down off my stool. And I'm thinking that I'm going to try and be simple. And I'm going to touch up that top later, because I know what colors I used and it shouldn't be that hard. And I'm going to hope that I adjusted my painting and my turntable so that you can see everything. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Let's move that up a little bit. Okay, that's better. Hey, I can see the edge. Perfect. Alright, so my plan is first, I'm going to find my glasses and they're right here. Next, I'm going to contemplate leaving a fair amount of that horizon line. And throw some pink in there. Because I like pink. And I have a clean spatula. And it occurs to me whatever's behind there can still pretend to be sky. So if I have any little schmutches or schmears, I shouldn't worry too much about it. I want some pale colored sky to be showing or be seen above my landscape. But I don't really want any canvas in there. And I'm thinking that it might be green, so I'm going to start with green, and if that doesn't please me, then we'll work on something else. I think it's important to use up the paint that I've got, and that's not the color that will go with green very well, but I think I'm going to use some of it along the bottom and the sides right now, because it's the color the sky is, in essence, it's basically all the colors in the sky mixed together in a mucky, metallic-y, shimmery orange mud. But I don't think after I swipe with using some Aussie Floetrol, actually it's probably going to be, well, I don't know. I have both available, Aussie Floetrol and American Floetrol with pre-stained wood conditioner for Minwax in it. And if I'm going to do green, I better do it in a hurry. It's looking like it's going to be an orange landscape. I just want to use my paint up. So they're sandstone colored mountains. They're red hills. And what do I want under there? I had some really nice Egyptian coin, which is a prism pour. And I think it will go well with green. Once I put the green in there, assuming that's still going to happen, because it might not, I should have just decided to put a puddle in and tip it. But I just got to keep experimenting with different ways of doing things, and that's really not that bad. If I cover up that container, I might be able to save it too. I've got enough paint in there to do something, but I'm not sure what that something is. Let me grab my very last spatula. Actually, I've got my smaller spatula too. And I'm inclined to do something I was thinking about the other day, which was use my dish. Try and make sure there's no Floetrol. And just combine. That's a neon green, I'm pretty sure. This is a green from Arteza that was phthalo green. And then I put iridescent pearl medium fine from golden in it. This is another Arteza. And it's a green gold. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. Which is very similar to the green gold from Folk Art, which is color shifting, but not exactly the same. And I'm being called to some blue, so I think instead of blue, I'm going to throw a little bit of turquoise in there. I haven't done anything, I haven't applied colors that I'm going to swipe in this way yet. I'm going to throw a little bit of color shifting emerald green from Floetrol in there. I need a darker, oh boy, it's one of those moments. This is my Mysterious, which is very blue-green turquoise, but it's not coming out that way. Here's an emerald green from Decor Americana. That ought to be enough. And I may change my plan at any given point in time. You know what? I'm incapable of putting greens down without a little purple. So I'm just going to go for it. Put the greens down first. If I need to swipe through after, I will. If I need some darker mountains on the horizon, I'll do that too. I'm getting cells anyway. I'm going to use some of that right on the bottom right now because it's on my spatula. Or it's in my dish calling me via my spatula. Now I've got tiny little tools. I really want to just put some of that on there and tip it. But I don't need to tip it necessarily. We shall see in a moment. What color do I want in between there? I want something dark to create the illusion of depth. And I'm going to very carefully, cautiously, because I don't want much to change in my sky. You know what? I've got a skewer and it's safer. Well, if I don't drag down to canvas, it's safer. Let's just take some of what's here and adjust it before I tip. I've got a very long edge catcher. If I want to tip down, I can. But my plan is to use the stretcher bar in the back here. And I'll tip that right back into that dish. And then if I want to, then I'll use my cell activator. Sometimes I'll use a straw at this point to blow my colors around. My finger is the most handy tool I have. It's right on the end of my hand. Okay, anything else that I want to put in there, I can put in there in a minute. Right now, I'm going to cheat. I wonder if I have any copper, because it seems to me that copper would be kind of nice along that horizon line. But by the same token, I think I'm still going to do what I was planning on doing. I kind of want to figure out someday how to do escape where I can actually throw some trees in afterwards. I'm going to take a little bit of take my skewer and dip it in my paint. And I can see I have all kinds of drippage. I have to think if I'm happy with my horizon or if I want some blue. I don't mind some colors showing through. The orange is not an unpleasant color. There's plenty of green to cover my gaps. I do think I'm going to have to do what I talked about. And in this case, I'm going to use the purple because the purple is perfect. The purple is a dioxazine purple from, excuse me, my Mola-Fee silicone mat has decided to bind up on me, which means everything will be unlevel. Hopefully not. I'm going to grab a small tool, a couple of them in fact, a few. These acetate tools you can make on a tools video of mine that I usually remember to put underneath eventually. take some of that, put it right up along the back. And attempt to see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't mind that. Purple back there. Cell activator often disappears as far as I'm concerned. It leaves some cells, but not much color because it's mostly made of Floetrol. My recipe for my paint pouring is underneath the video. My paint pouring recipe is underneath the video. Underneath show more. I still want to put some trees in, but I'm not sure I can. I suppose I could put them in and have them stick up. Still a little paint. I like using the edge of this. There, that's not making me unhappy at all, and if I feel like I'm really lacking trees, I can always do something about that in future. But right now, I'm just going to use what I've got. Well, I'm definitely dripping a lot of green. I would like a little bit more of those cells because I like them. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Check out some of my 2200 videos that are available on playlists. Go to all playlists, creative playlists. Once you hit my YouTube channel, on my channel you can find the community board, which will share with you what tomorrow's video is. I think that's good. The bottom doesn't want to compete with the top that much because the top is really where everything is the most compelling and the most dynamic. And hopefully you can see all of that. And I will get up on my little stool in a second and check the monitor. And anything that needs to be filled in or fixed will probably get filled in or fixed tomorrow. Although that's calling me right now. I'm not sure about that line across, but I am sure that I like almost everything else about this. I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint, top and bottom. Tell you guys to shop my Amazon link that's on my link tree. My link tree has Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. Below the video you'll find spring clothing. If you can't find what you're looking for, ask me and I'll add it to that. Same thing for pixels.com, Fine Art America, which those links are on my link tree. I do sell my artwork and my email address is the way to reach me. It's underneath the video, underneath show more. It's easpbgallery, the word gallery spelled out, at gmail.com. I told you where my paint pouring recipe was. It's under show more also. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. And thank you again for sharing my videos. And remember that there is a monthly drawing and your donation goes to help support the production of videos at the studio and keeps me in paint. So thank you very much. If you have questions, please feel free to ask them. I think I've told you almost everything. I have Le Gallery's clothing from Montreal, and you might want to check soon because they gave me the option to add 30 more designs, and I have been too busy to do that yet. But I think by the time you see this, I will have attempted to add some, so it ought to be pretty awesome. I also give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I almost forgot to tell you that. And contact me for more information using my email address. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Pretty happy with that. Wishing it would fit in the whole screen. Bye for now. Priscilla out.